Hi there, we're going to be getting started in just a few minutes. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. You may need to hit refresh, but we are going to get started in just a few more minutes. Allow people some additional people get on, okay? Just going to test. All right, good stuff. Hey folks, we'll be getting started in just a few minutes. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Thanks for swinging by for some Jaaxy training. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Thanks for swinging by. Really, I don't want to hear my voice again in the background here. Just give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so let's get going. So this presentation, this live training has been powered by Google+. This is actually the first time we're going to be doing a Google+ live training. Normally, I do GoToWebinar stuff, but I thought we'd just give this a try, and we'll see how it goes. I have lots of confidence that it'll be just fine. So what I would recommend, if you're on the Jaaxy page and you see the video, what I recommend that you do is maybe make the video full screen, and you can do that by going into the, just like when you're watching a YouTube video, go into the bottom right of the screen, and you should be able to see it just fine. Okay. All right. Well, let's get going here. Hi there. So my name is Jay, and I'm the product manager of Jaaxy, and I want to welcome you to the live Jaaxy training, the low-hanging fruit. Okay, so tonight is, normally I'm sure you guys have been to webinars before, and normally it's, it's these dry, boring PowerPoint presentations. Well, I'm going to keep that to an absolute minimum, and try to keep my face out of the video as often as possible, and just kind of go right into Jaaxy and do some training. Now, I haven't set up any kind of chat feature within the training per se. So if you have any questions after the training or during the training, what I recommend that you do is maybe write them down. And then when we're done, if you want to head over to our Facebook page, maybe you can post it in there. So, and that would be probably a really good idea. Okay, and then at which point we can, I can answer them inside there, or I can maybe do another video or something. We'll figure that out once we get there. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to change things over a little bit. So let's see. Get my little PowerPoint. It's going to be a tiny PowerPoint presentation. It's not going to be very big, very long. Okay. So I hope you guys have been enjoying Jaaxy so far. I know I sure have. It's pretty cool. All right. So let's change some stuff here. And you should see my screen. There we go. All right. Okay, so live Jaaxy training, the low-hanging fruit. So here's what we're going to be covering. Finding low-hanging keywords that lead to instant rankings, okay? Where to actually set the competition bar when doing your research, otherwise known as QSR, okay? We're going to call that the competition bar. Building powerful keyword lists of making money keywords. Getting your content ranked, guaranteed, and then finally a Google/Panda-proof method of getting first-page Google rankings. And you may hear me getting some water every now and again, so just forgive me on that. Okay, so we're going to go right into finding the low-hanging keywords that lead to instant rankings. So I'm going to change my screen once again and go into Jaaxy. There we go. All right, so there's Jaaxy as you see it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is going to go to Google. All right, so this involves using the power of Google even before you jump into Jaaxy, okay? And it's actually leveraging Google Instant. You know that little thing that drops down as you search? Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, oh, and in the meantime, if you actually see a niche that you like that we've discovered, you are more than welcome to go ahead and buy the domain or do whatever you want, because I'm not actually going to be buying any of the domains tonight. I'm just going to be showing you how everything's done. And who knows, we might find a couple really good nuggets tonight. Okay, so what I wanted to look up is headsets, gaming headsets. So I'm going to type in gaming headsets. And I'm going to be leveraging, I'm actually going to make my screen a little bit bigger here. So you should see that. Yeah, that's probably better. Excuse me. Okay, so right off the bat, it's got a drop down here, and it has reviews, PC, or for Xbox 360. So one of the best things to do is from here is just kind of start going through the the alphabet. So we go A, B, C, and then just start taking a look at some of these drop-down. Driver. Now here we go, best gaming headsets ever. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump into Jaaxy. Oh, this is one I found earlier when I was messing around before the broadcast. Gaming headset PS3 Amazon. And as you can see, it's got 171 monthly searches, a QSR of 31, and I think yeah, I mean, all the domains are available. Although I wouldn't recommend buying this particular domain merely because, excuse me, it has the Amazon trademark name in there. So, and I know that Amazon is very sensitive to having their name in your domain name. So I would highly recommend that you do not buy something with a trademark name. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I lost my screen share. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to look is I'm going to search best gaming headsets ever. And what I might do is I might I'm going to get the QSR. I might take away the word ever and see what happens. Okay, so here are our results. So it's obviously a low search volume, only 79 a month. So let me just quickly go through these columns. So we have monthly searches, and what this is gives you the amount of monthly searches that this keyword is searched. Okay, so basically we know that this keyword is searched 79 times. Okay, and the estimated traffic would be the estimated amount of traffic coming to a site if your site was ranked in the first place in the search engines for that keyword. QSR stands for quoted search result, okay, and it's a level of competition. So this is where we want to, this is actually a very important column, and we want to be aiming anywhere under 400. I personally like to look at kind of a 300 or below, but we'll get into that in a little bit. KQI is the keyword quality indicator, and it's a traffic light system which tells you, green obviously means, hey, thumbs up, it's an awesome keyword. Yellow means it's still a good keyword, but it might be a little bit more difficult to rank for, okay? And the SEO power is a score based on, the kind of a culmination of traffic, QSR, and competition, okay? Basically, the higher the number, it's ranked from 1 to 100, and the higher the number, the better, okay? So if you've got a 90, that means it's good. And this is where you can, you can do a domain search, and this taps right into to GoDaddy, okay? So right off the bat, I know it says bestgamingheadsetever.com is available, and then I can go ahead and buy this domain if I wanted to. You would actually go to GoDaddy, at which point you can then make the purchase. And it actually pre-populates the GoDaddy form field for you, so you don't have to type in the domain name. And then the to-do is a handy little feature where everyone does keyword searching in a different manner. Some people like to do like this power searching where they just kind of they'll go through and they'll go add, and then they'll go to their to-do list and determine what they need to do, whether buy a domain name or start writing an article or something like that. All right, so that in a nutshell. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to take away the word ever. I'm going to go ahead and search for that. So let's take a look here. So what I see is the really good one here. It says the best gaming headset with 2,914 monthly searches. That's pretty good. Estimated traffic of 496. That looks good. QSR 445, so it's a little bit higher than normal, okay? But the KQI indicator is giving us a green light, which means it's, you know, it's awesome. It's a thumbs up. SEO power is an 84, and then we can go and do a find domain. Ah, look at that. So there you go. So the bestgamingheadset.org is available. Wow, that's pretty sweet. I bet you by the end of tonight's Hangout, live training, that thing's going to be gone. That thing's going to be taken. Now, in terms of purchasing domain names, I like to have a personal preference of I always like to try to get the .com first. Okay, if the .com isn't available, then I like to go for the .org. Okay, and then if the .org is not available, I like to personally then, you know, perhaps I'll buy the .net. Although I normally don't buy the .net, I personally like to do just the .com or the .org. .org is a little bit dependent on whether it's a buying keyword or not, but in most cases, getting a .org is completely fine. I personally find that the .coms tend to rank a lot faster in my own experience. The .orgs tend to not rank as fast, but they have some real good longevity, whereas once they're ranked, they stick. So they stay there for quite a while. So, you know, we're into this for, you know, within a few minutes, and already we found some really sweet looking keywords. So I'm looking at best wireless gaming headset, 144. Now here's what I would do. Okay, so let's say I'm actually, you know, going to build a site. What I would do is I would buy that .org domain, so thebestgamingheadset.org. Focus on that keyword, and then start jumping over to using these as LSIs. Okay, basically related. Sorry, my dog is coughing here. I apologize for that background noise. Yeah, so I look at the best wireless gaming headset, monthly searches of 144. Best gaming headphones. These are all related keywords that you can implement into your site, and each of those keywords would have their own blog post or their own article for your on-page marketing. That's essentially what I would do. Okay. Now let's take a look at these, and let's actually talk about where to actually set the competition bar when you're actually doing your research. Okay. As I said, I like to keep searching for a 400 or under QSR. If it has a really high search volume, like let's say in the thousands, and the QSR is slightly over 400, I think that's okay, because it's one of those things where, you know, yes, it may take a little bit longer to rank, but something with 2,900 searches a month is going to be really good. Okay, so I'm willing to take the time to build that site to get it on the first page. Okay, but essentially, you know, you want to look at the green lights. You know, so the way I work with Jaaxy is I skim. You know, I'll get all the QSRs. which I'm doing right now. And from there, I'll just kind of skim, right? And I'll look at, so 377, that's good. What I always like to do is I always like to look at the QSR first before looking at the monthly searches. Or actually, I could say I look at the KQI first, the KQI column first, then I look at the QSR. Okay, so we've already determined that this would be our main site, thebestgamingheadset.org. Okay, and then we would buy that domain, get that site set up, and we'd go from there. And then from here, what we would do is basically shop for some other keywords, okay, some LSI keywords, otherwise known as related keywords. And looking at these are all actually really good keywords. So I'm going to check the ones that I think are pretty hot. Best gaming headphones, best game headset, that's all right. Best PC gaming headset. And I personally think that gaming headsets is a pretty passionate niche. Best gaming headset computer, only $16 a month with a 127 QSR. Yeah, when I'm looking at monthly searches, I want to see something, you know, when I'm starting a site, I want to look for something, you know, in the hundreds. So as you can see, I'm checking off the ones that are in the hundreds here. Let's see. By the way, if you've just joined us, if you want to make the screen full size in the video window, if you actually go to the video window, go to the bottom right, they'll have like a little square where you can make this the video full screen. At which point you could probably see these results much better. Let's see, I got 171. So these are all actually really good here. So these ones. So this is actually kind of interesting where it says best headset for gaming, where the monthly searches are only 104 searches a month, but look at the QSR, 27,400. So what that is telling us is there's so many people assuming that the best headset for gaming is such a popular keyword. You know, they're probably getting their information from you know, I guess you could say traditional sources of keyword research, where everyone else normally goes, right? And obviously they might have done just a broad search versus narrowing it down to an exact search. And it's horrible. I mean, it's impossible to rank for that. Well, nothing's impossible, but it would be extremely difficult. But this is just proof to show you how effective Jaaxy works. And you know, you'd think instinctively you'd think best headset for gaming is a great keyword, but with such a low amount of monthly searches and such a high level of competition, it's something that is completely not worth it. Cool. Okay. So those all look good. So when you're looking for a keyword, a good keyword, try to keep, when it comes to the monthly searches, try to get something within the hundreds at least. So we'll say 100 monthly searches and up. With your QSR, try to aim for something anywhere between 400 or below. Okay, 300 is awesome. So if you can find that QSR, you know, within the 300 range, that's even better. Okay, but obviously the lower the better. Now, if you come into a situation where you see something that says 2914, so in the thousands in terms of the searches, and you see this QSR is in 445, so it's it's obviously a little bit more than your kind of set rules. But if the KQI is green, I would say that that's a great keyword to go after. Now, let's say these parameters were were the same, and this was yellow. I think it would be, obviously it would be, I personally wouldn't go after it because it's telling us, well, you know, there's a high level of competition. Maybe there is, you know, a lot of you know, Amazon links itself or whatever, right? So it's something that you might want to second guess before you jump on that one, all right? But end of the day, if the KQI is green, then next have a look at the QSR. Make sure it's under 400. Under 300 is better. And then look at your monthly searches. Excuse me. If the monthly searches are, you know, within the hundreds, 500 is ideal or above, then you can go for it. Okay? Cool. So let's talk about, let's get on to building powerful lists, okay, of making money keywords. So one of the cool things about Jaaxy is that, you know, it has a really great feature where you can make a list, okay? So that's what I'm going to actually do right now, okay? I'm going to actually make a list right now. And we'll just kind of keep with this, this example with our little gaming headsets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unselect these. So here's what I like to do. So we've determined that this is going to be our domain name. So we're going to go ahead and copy that. And I'm going to select that. Now I can go ahead and select other ones, but for now, I'm just going to select that to show you. And it says Save Selected right here at the top. Okay, and then we go the best gaming headset. And that's our list name. So I like to make the list names the domains that I'm actually working on. Okay, it says Save to New. Perfect. And there we go. And that's what this little icon represents, that it shows you, oh, this keyword is already saved in your keyword list. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding some additional LSI keywords or some additional keywords inside my list here. So best wireless gaming headset, that's a good one. Best gaming headphones, that's a nice one there. Just out of curiosity. Oh, so none of those are right. Best game headset, yeah, no. Best PC gaming headsets. Let's see. Best headset gaming. Best gaming headphone. Best PS3 gaming headset. So when we start getting into specific consoles, you see how amazing how a plural and a singular, how the difference is, you know? And it's funny how you think people would want to do headset, like singular, but no, it's actually plural. People are searching more plural. Okay, best gaming headset PS3. Top rated gaming headsets, that's a nice one. That one actually is would be like a top, I would actually make that a menu item on our site, right? And I would call it top rated gaming headsets, because I know that is something that once people would click on, you know, visit our site, that's where they would go. So what I would essentially be doing is I would be leveraging these 2,900 people that are coming searching this, the best gaming headset, and then they land on the page, and then they see in the menu, like right on, or somewhere like that's clear as day, that says top rated gaming headsets. So I would leverage that traffic to convert it into here, and that would actually convert really, really well. We'll go find domain, just out of curiosity. Oh, look at that, eh? TopRatedGamingHeadsets.com is available. So it has a lower search volume, right? Only 171. Well, that's okay. That's still 171 people that are searching for it. And then a QSR of 149. Heck, you know, like, it's certainly, there's no harm in buying that domain too. But let's stick to our plan here for now. Best gaming headset 2011. Now, as you can see, there's still quite a number of people searching for the 2011s. Now, the reason I think people are still searching for them is because the mentality is that maybe the price of the unit of like various gaming headsets are going down because they're quote-unquote 2011 models. Okay, so that's why I think there's still a lot of people searching here. So I'm going to go ahead and check that because I think that's a good one. And then, of course, we can see that you know, we can test to see what people are searching for in the 2012. Best gaming headset, Xbox 360. Best Xbox headset. That looks good. All right. So then I'm going to save selected. Now, instead of saving to new, I'm going to go click on Save to Existing. Select one of my keyword lists. Okay, and then Save. Perfect. So now I'm actually going to go to my keyword lists. Okay, so I see it says the best gaming headset. I've got 10 keywords in it, in that list, and then it shows me the estimated amount of traffic that I would get if I were to rank for all of those keywords. So that's actually pretty cool. I really like that feature. And then if I wanted, and it kind of gives me a reminder as the last time I saved it, and then I can export it into a CSV or a text format. So this is for, you know, if you wanted to import it into somewhere else, or if you wanted to just kind of have that, if that's something that you like to work with. Heck, if you're an SEO, you know, it's something that you can export and then you can, you know, brand it and then give it to your client. Okay. So there you go. So 10 keywords that are at, you know, 951. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy with that. All right, so let's talk about getting your content ranked. Okay, so go back to our search here. Just going to grab a drink here. Just give me a second. Okay. So I hope you guys are enjoying the training so far. And I think next training what we'll do is we'll get a chat thing going. Maybe not within like the Google chat. Maybe we'll have I'll get a chat thing going in the same window as the live training area. So versus heading over to Facebook and doing it. So also, and, you know, obviously, if there's any WA members here watching this, if you want to throw up a discussion in WA in the chat area, you're more than welcome to ask, and I'll take a look at those afterwards. If you're not a WA member, then just disregard what I said. Okay, so we're talking about getting your content ranked, right? All right, good. So getting your content ranked is actually, you know, even before thinking about getting things ranked, you want to look at these keywords. So the whole process that I just showed you is actually contributing to getting your content ranked. Okay, these monthly searches, the QSR variable, are variables that contribute to getting ranked very quickly. Okay. Right off the bat, so like I said here with the best gaming headset, I would go ahead and buy that domain, like I said, okay? And from there, I would then build a WordPress site, okay? Right off the bat, I would build a WordPress site and make it really simple, okay? I'm going to give you a real simple example of a website with a low-hanging fruit keyword, okay? So I'm going to go to go. .com. So this has been bouncing around all over the place. Okay. So here's Zagfolio review. It's actually been it's actually been on the top of the search engines. It's going up and down, settling down here and there. Excuse me. And this is it. Really simple, as you can see. So right off the bat, we've got this is a WordPress site, okay, and as you can see, there's not a lot of stuff above the scroll line. Now, when I say above the scroll line, what I mean is stuff that is above before I actually scroll down. So if you notice, actually, the content isn't even above the scroll line. I like to put videos right at the very top. And this right here, this little box, what it does is it actually contributes to getting your author bio up there and also rating stars. Okay, I won't get into that today, but it's something that we can discuss maybe in the next training. Okay. All right, but right off the bat, keyword, as you can see, it's in my my site title. Okay. Nothing else. I do not want to have anything else in my site title. Okay? It's just the keyword, not the keyword, and then, you know, a variety of other things, just the keyword. Okay? And then the next thing, I can actually go press the back button. Go back to our site here. The next thing I want to make sure that is done is I want to make sure that, let's make sure you can see that. There we go. I want to make sure that my keyword is in my meta description. Okay? Oops. Let's see if I can open this in a new window here. There we go. Yeah, so I actually like to use all-in-one SEO for my my WordPress stuff. Works really well. It's free, and it gives you the opportunity to fill in your site title and your meta description. So you want to make sure you have your keyword in your site title, in your meta description. Excuse me. Okay. In the meta keywords area, you want to actually leave that blank. You do not want to put anything in there, okay? It's merely, it's actually an obsolete meta. Now, Google has actually officially said that we don't take a look at that. It's now obsolete, and you know, so there's no need to. There may be some other search engines, maybe some smaller search engines that look at it, but I personally, I like to listen to what Google tells me, so I actually just don't put anything in there. From there, I want to make the page I want to make the home page my keyword. Okay, so the page title, as you can see right here, is just the keyword. That's it. Okay. What I then like to do is I like to actually put a video. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll actually head to YouTube and I will search my keyword and I will look for the video that is A, the most relevant, and B, has the highest amount of searches, or sorry, views. So I look for a video that is related to the keyword and also has the highest amount of user views. And then I would embed that onto the site. From there, I would put, if it's a technical item, which usually it is, I will put this, right, technical details, because I know there's a lot of people that like to know about, you know, specific technical details. When you go to the store, when you go to Best Buy or wherever you are in the world, your electronics store, and you pick up something that you're interested in, you know, what is the first thing that you do? Is you turn it to the side and you look at the actual specifics of it, right? You look at the dimensions and all that kind of stuff, right? Even when you're shopping for a computer, right? What do you read? Well, it's got this and this and this, right? it's no different online. I mean, there's people that want to know the specifics about stuff, okay? Then finally at the bottom is the actual review. Okay, now as you can see, when I put the review, I actually don't put the, the Zagfolio review, right, or the keyword review. That I think is a little bit too much. And then just go ahead and write about the product, and you can go from there. And then at the very bottom is the link, the affiliate link. Okay. Now, one important thing that you should note is that whenever I'm building any of these sites, when I'm first starting, I actually don't put any affiliate links, any outbound links off the site, or on the site, I should say. I don't put any links that leave the site until it is ranked on the first page of the search engines. Okay? So let me repeat that. I do not put any external links, any links leaving the site, Amazon or whatever, on the site until it is ranked on the first page of the search engines. Okay? It's very, very important that you do that. I find that I have no, Google doesn't say to do that. It just, in my own experience, I actually did a split test once where I did one test where I had affiliate links and another test where I had no affiliate links on the sites, and the one with no affiliate links actually ranked faster on the first page before the one with the affiliate links. Okay? Once it's on the first page, then you can go ahead and then throw in your affiliate links. Okay? And now, as you can see, I only have 2 links. Okay? There's 2 separate affiliate programs. There's the actual official Zagfolio site, and then there's, of course, Amazon. As you can see, I put no Amazon banners, no A stores, or anything like that. Okay, right at the bottom, simple sound. It's very nonchalant. It's not too, it's not too obvious. It doesn't say, "Hey, go and buy this right now." It's very laid back. Because you don't want to undermine these people, who are searching for these products, okay? And I think we've become kind of immune to those kind of links, Click here to buy now. We've actually become immune to those things. So it's the more the more nonchalant, the better, okay? And again, don't do that don't put any external links until it's on the first page. And that's basically how we build the home page. That's how we build the site. And as you can see, it's not very in depth. It's very rudimentary. Okay. So you're probably wondering, well, does Google perceive this as a as a quote unquote thin affiliate site? Well, if it was, it wouldn't be ranked on the first page for as long as it has since, well, I guess since January. It's been on the first page. So, since January 2012, there have been many pandas and penguins and lemurs and a variety of different Google animals that have come and gone. And this particular small mini niche site has stood the test of time, merely because it had a remote level of searches, very low level of competition, and it's not spammy. It's just straight to the point. Okay, all original content. Heck, if you even look at the blog, it's got maybe 1 or 2 blog posts, just 2 blog posts, right? Now, this is something that I would recommend that you do more than just 2 blog posts, right? This has just merely been a case study for a different site. So, you're going to want to blog, you're going to want to add content, and you're going to want to link your content, your blog content, back to either additional blog content, or you're going to want to go back to the home page. Okay? So from there, it's actually, and think about every every blog post that you do, you're going to want to do 2 external articles. Okay, 2 external articles. So what I mean by that, so for example, I know a lot of you may be using a company or a site called eZine Articles. Now they've actually taken a really hard hit in the search engines, okay? And I think a lot of people realize this. So there is an awesome content creation site called Street Articles. Some of you may already know about it, some of you may not know about it. Okay? But geez, I need someone to like Street Articles right now because it's got 666 people who like it. Quick, someone like it. Okay, so this is what I'm getting at here is we're going to be talking about the panda/penguin proofing method of getting first page rankings. Okay, and I'm going to show you a live case study that this guy did an amazing job. Okay, so Street Articles is it's a content creation. You know, they call it where writers become authors, and Street Articles has attained a ton of fantastic Google juice where a lot of people have attained #1 or top page results for their keyword and their article, which is fantastic. How do they do this? Well, the difference between Street Articles, with many other article directories, is that they're very strict with their quality rules. Okay, I know if you've ever written an article for Street Articles, and you may notice that it might get denied or doesn't get approved a couple times. It's because they're very particular in terms of the content that's on there. Okay, this is basically panda/penguin proofing themselves, so they don't take the hit that eZine Articles did. All right, so it's very important that you follow their writing guidelines when you're writing your content. Okay, and this is the cool thing, is that once you have an article on Street Articles and it's ranked, it gives you, well, it'll not only get the first page ranking, but if you have a link back to your keyword site, then you have the ability to have 2 listings in the search engines for your keyword. 1, the Street Article, 2, the your actual website. Okay. All right. Let me give you an example, a great example of a Street Article. I'm sure everyone's heard of that. Was it 50 Shades of Grey book? Is that a book or a book review? Aha, there we go. Okay, so 50 Shades of Grey book review. Now, I'm actually just going to go into Jaaxy real quick and see where it's at right now. Geez, I totally forgot about my PowerPoint. Oh, well, it's just all titles anyways. All right, so let's take a look here. So as you can see, it says 50 Shades of Grey book review has a monthly search of 3,153 with a QSR of 229. SEO, excuse me, SEO power of 93. And I'm pretty sure And then there's the .com. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, but when I Googled it, look at right here, 50 Shades of Grey book review. Look at that, right at the top. Above YouTube, above Wikipedia, above Amazon. How awesome is that? I'm going to click to it. And there it is. Excuse me. And there it is. I mean, that's just awesome, you know? I think that's just such a great job. And this author, this street article author, he's actually getting tons and tons and tons of hits on this. And the cool thing about street articles is that it actually gives you some really good analytics inside your dashboard for each article. It'll show you, what keyword you're ranking for, how many people came in from that keyword. Very, very detailed analytics. Okay. And as you can see, it's about 400 to 500 word article, and only 2 links at the bottom there. Okay. So if I clicked on that, and then I can go ahead and purchase it right off the bat. Okay. And that's pretty much how you do it. Now, in this particular case, this person didn't, purchase the keyword as his domain name. Okay. But even if you don't want to actually buy a domain name, like if you're on a real tight budget, you can just do exactly what they're doing right now. The only thing is that you would have to have some sort of web presence, because you can't have a straight affiliate link from street articles to like an affiliate through an affiliate link. So like you can't have a link to Amazon. Okay, but what you can have is like a WordPress site, or just buy one domain. What this person has done is they've purchased one domain, and then they have a variety of different products. So what this person is doing is they're using they're leveraging street articles to get ranked really quickly. Oh, and by the way, if you look at the posted on June 21st, okay, the rankings came the same day. Okay, this person was ranked the same day they posted this article. They did no backlinks to it. They did no apps. They just posted it, and then they pinged it, or maybe social bookmarked it. That's it. Okay, as you can see, they social bookmarked it or pinned it or something like that. Okay, and that's it. And on the same day, it was just unreal. You got the rankings. Okay, this is not a unique situation. Okay, so we can do this. So we can go to our keyword list. There, we can actually take a look at the list. So we can go ahead and take a look at, the best gaming headset. We can write an article with our street article. Don't put any links out, just to get it up there on the first page, okay, while we are building our blog. Okay, think about that. So you've just discovered a really good keyword, which we did, the best gaming headset. We would create an article, a street article, about 400 to 500 word article about the best gaming headset. We would go through, a variety of different headsets and post that, get it published, and then that would actually get up on the first page of the search engines right away. Okay, and we can just let that marinate and not have any external links to it, and just let that marinate while we build our thebestgamingheadset.org. Okay, And as we're building that, that's going to continue to rank on the first page. Okay. From there, as that's marinating, once our site is done, like once we've actually completed our site, we can actually go back into our street article, add a link back from our street article to our domain name, our website address, and then from there we can leverage that traffic, okay, by passing that link. Okay, it's called passing link juice. And that, in a nutshell, is how you capture low-hanging fruits. Okay, so let's quickly recap as to what we did here. All right. So the first thing that we did was we went to Google, and we actually typed in, gaming headsets, and we started using the Google Instant for our research. Okay, really easy. And from there, what we did is we then entered it into Jaaxy, did a little research, took a look at our numbers. We made sure that things were relatively below 400 QSR, and monthly searches were, at least say 100 or above. And then we went from there. Okay. Once we had that, we decided that we're going to buy the .org. We would then set that site up, build it very similar to the Zagfolio review site that I showed you, which is right here. As we're building that, we would write an article and post it on the street articles with no link back to our main site. Let that rank on the first page. Once that's on the first page, we continue to build our main blog site. And after that, once we've completed it and once it's ranked, then what we do is we would then link it from our street articles back to our other things. So sorry, our other site. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so let's take the screen share off. So folks, there you have it. That is the low-hanging keyword, or low-hanging fruit. As you can hear, you can probably hear my doggy whining. It's the guard dog in the office. So there you go. So thanks for watching, everyone. And so the replay will be up available, and we'll post that for you guys in an email. And then we will then schedule, or you remember that next week is the second training. And in the next week, what we're going to do is I'm going to have some sort of chat area where you guys can ask your questions after the official presentation is done. And then I can answer your questions in real time. Okay? Now, if you have any questions now, here, let's go back to our... If you have any questions now, what we can do is go to our Facebook page. So go to facebook.com/Jaaxy search, and go ahead and post a question on our Facebook page, and we can I'll get on there and answer your question. Okay. Okay, so thanks a lot for hanging out, and thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation. Again, if you have any questions, you can head to the Facebook page and ask your question in there. Otherwise, you can head to Jaaxy.com and go to the contact page, and you can ask your question there, or you can just go to support@Jaaxy.com or j@Jaaxy.com. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week for our second training. Okay, All right, bye for now.